Slowly but surely, women all over are working to close the gender gap in the workplace. Thanks to the national nonprofit Girls Who Code, girls from elementary to high school are being inspired with the computing skills they'll need to pursue 21st century opportunities. We met up with the group's instructor during one of their sessions.
Out of the second and the third list.
Girls Who Code is a nonprofit. It's founded out of New York of 3 or 4 years ago. And its intent was really to close the gender gap with women in technology. I've worked in high tech for 30 plus years. Very, very common, you're in a room with 40 people and you're the only woman. The numbers are, maybe about 20% women at best, and it gets lower the higher up the leadership chain that you go. There's really two problems. One is the pipeline problem. There's so few women getting into high tech, getting into computer science, and then even within industry, there's a higher attrition rate. This nonprofit is looking to address the first problem, which is to get more girls into and interested in computer science, so they consider taking it as a major in college and go into the high-tech field. We start the course with some basics on programming. So we're about 6 weeks in, the girls have done a number of exercises to learn some basic programming skills. And then we've also been talking about community-based projects, something relevant to us in the community, something beneficial. And the girls themselves selected a number of ideas, they whittled it down, and they came to the decision to say, let's put up a website of a guide of South Shore beaches. So once we've now made that decision, breaking down a different tasks that we have to do, how do we want the website to look, dividing up the tasks, and so on. The program is for girls 6th to 12th grade. And I think we have a mix of 6th to 11th, so pretty much that range. The programs, these are either the club sessions, which generally are geared for the full school year. Now, we didn't start until, our first class was in March. I started prepping for it in January, but our first session. But the curriculum is very flexible, and so I was able to pick and choose and not cover as much as I would have if it had been the full year. And for me, one thing that's very important is it's more than coding. It's getting them to participate, getting them to speak up. I try to, after so many years working in high tech in what's often been a male-dominated sport, these girls will go to college, and if they haven't taken something like this in their first computer science class, the boys have been playing in the garage and doing things. They get there, they feel intimidated, they feel like they're behind. So really this is to make them feel like they're in the right spot, that they're welcomed there, and they can stand up. And so for me, it's as much of empowering girls to grow into powerful women who can compete and do their great contribution, whatever it is.